to this session. Here we'll be used to see the plasma proteins, inborn errors of metabolism, and what is electrophoresis. So these topics are covered in this session. So first we are going to see about inborn errors of metabolism. So the inborn errors of metabolism, which is termed as IEM, it is the common inherited metabolic disorders which is leading to the enzymatic defects in the human metabolism, and hence it is further called as inborn errors of metabolism or inherited metabolic disorders. So it can be appear at birth or later in life, and it is mainly leads to the disease conditions called phenylketonuria, albinism, lactose intolerance, Gaucher disease, and Fabry disease. So the cause of inborn errors of metabolism is mutations in the gene that code for the enzyme, which is leading to the synthesis of defective enzyme activity or deficiency of that particular enzyme that affects the normal function of the metabolic pathway. So when coming to the amino acid metabolic disorders, these are defined by the accumulation of metabolic intermediates that mainly cause tissue or organ damage. So inborn errors of metabolism. So for any metabolism or conversion of energy from one to another, if there is any deficiency or defective enzyme is present, that one product is not able to convert it to another product, which is lead to the errors of metabolism. So first one, phenylketonuria. It is the common autosomal recessive inborn error of phenylalanine, which leads to intellectual disability if untreated. So this estimated incidence of phenylketonuria is 1 in 10,000 newborns, and mainly this phenylalanine is the essential amino acid. So essential amino acid, it cannot synthesize in our body, and it should be taken from the outside source or from the other food sources or in the diet. So in phenylketonuria, the first step of phenylalanine catabolism is due to the defective catalytic enzyme activity of one particular enzyme called phenylalanine hydroxylase. So coming to the equation, so in our body the phenylalanine has to be converted into tyrosine for the proper functioning of amino acid metabolism. So when our body lacks or it defects the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, this phenylalanine cannot able to converted into tyrosine. Hence, with the deficiency of that particular enzyme, it can't able to convert the product tyrosine. The phenylalanine accumulates in the tissues, and this leads to the phenylketonuria. And the primary cause of phenylketonuria is the deficiency of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme of phenylalanine catabolism, which converts phenylalanine into tyrosine in cells. So phenylalanine cannot convert to tyrosine, resulting in the accumulation of phenylalanine in the tissues and decreasing the concentration of phenylalanine, in which it converts into phenyl pyruvate, which is further reduced or oxidized to form phenyl acetate and phenylactate and phenyl acetate. So both phenylalanine and phenyl acetate accumulate in tissues and blood, which can excrete in urine, and hence the name called phenylketonuria. So for phenylalanine, it has to be converted into tyrosine with the help of enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme. So if our body cannot make the sufficient level of phenylalanine hydroxylase, that phenylalanine cannot converted into tyrosine, and it leads to the accumulation of phenylalanine in the tissues. Further, the concentration of the phenylalanine is decreased. It gets converted into phenyl pyruvate, which is reduced or oxidized to form two compounds, phenylactate and phenyl acetate. So both phenylalanine and phenyl acetate accumulate in the tissues and blood, and these accumulation of tissues in blood, which can furtherly make them to excrete in urine. So phenylketonuria. So the excretion of phenylalanine in urine is called as phenylketonuria.